Hello my dear students, welcome to my class. I am your Edunguru teacher and friend Neelam Bajaj.
Nutrition in human beings, and we discussed all the steps. So what are the steps in the nutrition? Number 1, that is ingestion, taking in of the food. Next you have digestion, that is breaking of the food into smaller components. Then A, that is absorption by the intestine, and next A, that is assimilation, that means usage of that food to convert into energy. And the last one, that is E, egestion, that is excretion of the undigested food out of the body. So all these 5 steps, that is I, D, A, E. Now that is your answer, right? So you have I, ingestion, D, digestion, A, absorption, A, assimilation, and E, egestion.
They are present in the iris of the eye. They are also present in the bronchi of the lungs and ureters. So these are some examples. Yes?
Ma'am, can we see these muscles?
Yes, we can see these muscles. You want to see that? Yes, we can right now see that. You are having that. I am able to see your muscles. You are able to see mine. How come? Because I said that they are present in the iris of the eye. Right? So this black ball, the bigger black ball, that is known as the iris. So it is made up of the smooth muscles. Now as the liquid waste is flowing, that is urine is flowing through the collecting tubes, then this gets poured into the ureters. And the ureters bring this urine into the urinary bladder, and when the bladder expands, that means there is expansion of the bladder. After that, the liquid waste is excreted out of the body through the urethra. Wood that we use for making furniture. Then we also get paper. The paper which is used to make your copies and books, that comes from the trees. Then we also get the medicines, we also get the gums, oils, spices, and not to forget fodder for the animals.
Good morning, how are you? In this session we are going to talk about message writing. Do you write messages?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you write it?
On social networking sites.
Good.
Let us do an activity, the animation for which is there on the screen. You can see there is a bell jar, and inside the bell jar we have a bell, and the bell is connected with 2 wires, one positive, one negative, which are taken out. They are connected with the battery, and the all other parts are sealed. That means there is no air, and all the air which was there is taken out with the help of a vacuum pump. So inside this bell jar, it's only vacuum. Now when I switch it on, what happens? You can see that on your screen, that the gong is striking the surface, but you can't hear anything. Why? You can see that it is striking, but nothing can be heard, because there is no material medium. Inside the jar it is vacuum, and in vacuum sound cannot travel. This activity proves this thing, that sound requires a material medium for its propagation.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
The metals which we have obtained after the extraction still contain a very small amount of impurities. So we can purify the metals by using electrolytic method of refining. Here the impure metal is taken as the anode. A thin strip of pure metal becomes the cathode. A solution of metal salt is taken as the electrolyte. When electric current is passed through this apparatus, then the pure metal from the anode will pass into the electrolyte, and an equivalent amount of pure metal from the electrolyte will get deposited at the cathode. The impurities which are soluble will dissolve in the electrolyte, and the impurities which are insoluble will collect under the anode and are known as the anode mud. This is the electrolytic method of refining. We have studied about corrosion in the earlier chapters. Now, who can tell me what is corrosion? Yes, Ankit?
Eating away of the metals on reaction with atmospheric gases.
Very good. Can anyone give me examples of corrosion?
Ma'am, iron.
Iron gets corroded and forms rust. Similarly, when copper gets corroded, we have already studied, it forms a green layer of basic copper carbonate.
Well, somebody else this time. Yes, Rishi, T2, that is second term. Your turn now.
2 into 2 minus 3 is equal to 1.
So you are already ready with the answer almost. That's great. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for being a part of it. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll meet again next time. Till then, bye-bye.
In this module, you have learnt